This poor security guard making $50,000 a year was determined to change his entire family's destiny. Before his children were even born, he had already written a 78-page career plan. His neighbors mocked him, calling him crazy. How could a broke security guard earning 50 grand think he could produce champions in a white elite sport? They said he was living in a fantasy. But Richard actually started training his daughters like a maniac. Rain or shine, he never stopped. The grueling daily practice was exhausting for his 5-year-old girls, yet the children never once thought about quitting. When his daughters turned 10, he took videos of their training sessions along with his detailed plans and hit up every club in town, trying to sell his daughters' potential to anyone who would listen. Every single coach turned him down. His demands were just too outrageous. Not only did he want free training for his kids, but he also demanded the best equipment money could buy. The cost of playing tennis was astronomical, even families with millions struggled to afford it. But he refused to give up because he believed with every fiber of his being that his daughters were the best. Through all the training sessions, he bonded with his girls, and their skills kept getting better and better. Just when things seemed to be looking up, he discovered that his daughters were constantly being harassed by street thugs. When Richard stepped up to protect them, he got beaten to a pulp. Bruised and bloodied, he told his daughters that while he might not get any respect from the world, someday they would. But the nightmare wasn't over. Those same thugs actually threatened to assault his daughters. Furious, Richard grabbed his gun, ready for revenge, but then witnessed the gang members getting gunned down by a rival crew. That moment was his wake-up call. The only way his daughters would have a bright future was to escape the ghetto. So he doubled down on promoting his daughters. He showed up at this incredibly luxurious mansion and shamelessly begged the coach to take a look at his daughter's talent. Finally, the coach gave them exactly 10 minutes to prove themselves. During their practice match, both girls displayed their raw talent and skill perfectly. The elite club's coach was immediately blown away. However, he only agreed to train the older sister for free. But that didn't stop Richard. Every time there was a training session, he'd set up his camera to record everything his older daughter learned, then have his wife use that footage to personally train the younger sister at home. Soon both girls' abilities skyrocketed. The coach realized that regular daily practice couldn't help the older sister break through to the next level anymore, so he suggested she enter youth tennis tournaments, the pathway every professional player had to take. The intense competition would accelerate her growth, and if she made a splash there, agents might discover her and connect her with sponsors. Richard immediately agreed to the coach's plan. This would be his daughter's first official tournament, but Richard didn't pile on the pressure. He just told her to enjoy the game. His older daughter walked onto the court with a smile, but the immense pressure of competition caused her to make several mistakes early on. Richard immediately started cheering her on from the sidelines. She quickly readjusted her mindset and delivered a perfect serve. Soon she found her rhythm again and easily won multiple championships. After the tournaments, Richard realized the youth tennis environment was toxic. Losing players would scoff at runner-up trophies, parents would go ballistic on their kids after losses, and some coaches even taught their players to cheat. Just as the coach was preparing to enter his older daughter in more competitions, Richard made a crazy decision. He refused to let his daughter participate in any more youth tournaments.